guys, welcome back to Booze Reviews in Black and White. I am Bane and this is D'Amico to my left. Today we got a couple of brews for you. D'Amico, what do you got first?
Tyranena out of Wisconsin. I don't know where it's from. Oh, Lake Mills, Wisconsin. This is the Shagger Scotch Ale. You can see the little Argyle checker pattern going on the bottle. Kind of cool. The old man seems a little freaky. He looks like he would shag a sheep here and there, but did I just say that out loud?
Let's hope not. Want to be drinking some beer from a guy?
Yeah. Oh God, I forgot what's the alcohol?
7.7% alcohol by volume on this guy. So both these guys tonight are going to be Scotch Ales. So it's kind of a versus episode.
Yeah, this is massive malts, massive barley. It's
yeah, that is exactly what you're saying. It's very mellow. I was thinking maybe there was going to be something else there, but
little hint of dried cat food. Not saying it's a negative. I'm just saying.
Wow. All right. Yeah, I'm getting maybe a little bit of doughiness to it or something. I can't pinpoint it.
I was just gonna say that. I think a hint of caramel. Holy crap!
Heavy body. Maltiness. Pretty apparent. God, this is. I mean, like. Not like Laffy Taffy, but like when you're talking about like that heavy, dense caramel or something, you know.
Fresh made caramel.
Right. Yeah. It's got the body. I gotta tell you.
Yeah. Slightly overcooked caramel, like that darkness, nuttiness.
Nuttiness for sure.
It's got some good sweetness to it, which you know I didn't think I would dig, but there's a hint of coffee.
Yeah, I think you got it. I think you got a little bit of coffee there as well.
Yeah.
Interesting. I've never had a Scotch Ale. I brought that to the table.
Yeah. I like it. I mean, I think everything flows well from beginning to end, flavor-wise. None of the components are sticking out, overpowering or overshadowing the flavor component next to it either way.
I've always liked this line of wines. Beers, excuse me.
We had way too much to drink today.
No, we have. Just kidding. They got a couple. They got a bourbon barrel aged one. They have.
They have a bunch of beers though.
They got that Bitter Old Woman IPA.
Yep.
That's good as well.
They're Gone Wild series or something like that.
The other big thing about these two beers is they're both from Wisconsin, so that's another good pairing. I actually did a good job pairing some beers up, so yeah, that's up to me, I guess. I like this thing.
I do too.
Another winner I always call it Triana, but Tyranena.
Tyranena.
Yeah, sorry about that, guys. All right, well, out of 10, I got to give it. I'll give it an 8. Not too bad. Not the best Scotch Ale I've had, but definitely it's got its good qualities to it. What are you thinking?
It's complex. I think it's fun. It's a little bit different, but I like that. I mean, you make a Scotch Ale and try to make it like everyone else is making it. I mean, come on, that's no fun. I'm gonna give them 8.5.
Nice.
I think they did a bang up job. Oh, I guess we can do that here.
All right, next up we got Leinenkugels is a big brewery around here in Minnesota. Again, they're out of Wisconsin.
Yeah, Chippewa Falls.
The Big Eddy is kind of like their higher end series.
Yeah.
Again, we heavy Scotch Ale. We're looking at 9.5% alcohol by volume. This is going to be a little different breed of beer. You can tell by the color to begin with. Leinenkugel's tons of beers. I think their main focal point beer is the Honey Weiss. I'm sure a lot of you have probably heard of that one. They got a summer shandy out. Started to be a high-end brewery. Hasn't really been that way. They're kind of middle of the road, I think, for me. But these series, I've had the Imperial Stout.
I think they're owned by Miller now. Miller Coors.
Oh, okay.
Now this is what I'm used to. That you almost get a little woodiness out of it, a little oakiness out of it. That there's a tartness to the Scotch Ale, which I really love. I know I'm about to dive into some good beer when I smell that. A little bit of that metallic copper component.
Sure. Yeah, I always like my Scotch ales, believing that they just came out of the barrel, like a used Scotch barrel. Threw it in there for a day or something like that, and then bottled it. This has got that. This is, yeah, like you said, pretty typical of a Scotch ale, at least on the nose anyway.
Malty, barley, sweet.
Barley sweet. It's got some roastiness to it. It's fighting it. A little bit more towards the end there. But yeah, there's that sweetness there too. Surprising. Surprising.
The metallic, the bananas, the caramel, the vanilla, the sugar. But that bottom end just slides right under there. I mean, the alcohol, I think, makes its presence known, but it's not hot. It's not showing its heat. It's almost like it's, you're taking a nice steak and you put a sprinkle of salt on it just to elevate the flavors a little bit. Mm-hmm. I think that's the alcohol is doing exactly what it's supposed to do. At 9.5%, I was a little nervous. Sometimes it can get out of control, but this is well in check. It's a hair on the cold side, but not more than maybe 5 or 7 degrees. So, you sip on it. As you're sipping on it, it'll open up a little more even. Maybe you'll get a little more of the alcohol burn, but we'll see how that works out.
It creams up a little bit. It finishes a little bit cleaner, but there's still that maltiness that sticks with you a bit. Not too bad. I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to throw this probably 8.5. What are you thinking?
Bananas and apples.
Apples?
I don't know why.
Whoa.
I just got a little bit of artificial green apple. But the banana, now that it sits on my tongue, the banana is like banana Laffy Taffy.
Yes.
With the little square ones with the jokes on them.
Sure.
The banana Laffy Taffies. My personal favorite out of the group. I remember none of the kids growing up would eat those. So they were always there, and I would just wait till the end and collect them all and put them in my pocket and go home. So, I mean, that was banana Laffy Taffy all day long.
I'm getting, now that I'm having a little bit more, I'm getting almost like a little bit of a charcoal type finish.
I was going to say.
A little rustic. I was thinking it was cleaner, but yeah, there's something else sticking around there as well.
There's some roasted nuttiness. Yeah, I can get a little bit of that char, that bite. This is, I often underrate Leinenkugel's beers. I mean, they cater to the Midwestern style. I mean, there's, nothing way too out of control, out of the ballpark, kind of middle of the road flavor-wise, at least for their standard beers, the Sunset Wheat and the Honey Weiss, the Leinie's Original, Leinie's Light. But boy, I think they hit it on the head. A wee heavy is what it's called, wee heavy Scotch Ale. I think that's a name that befitting of this beer. I think it works. And for that, oh, there's a little coffee too, right there. Little Folgers Crystals. on the tongue there. I would give this a 9.
Wow. All right. That is good. Well, a couple of nice Scotch ales for you. Different price points. I think the Big Eddy's is coming in a 4-pack around probably $10 to $12.
Yeah.
The Sheep Shagger is somewhere around $9 to $10 for a 6-pack.
This dude looks like, and he's holding a freak. Oh my god. All right.
Are we sure this isn't made in Montana?
It might be.
Some of you guys know what I'm talking about.
I don't, but whatever.
All right, I'm just kidding if you guys are watching from Montana. My apologies. All right, well, thanks again for watching. Please subscribe, follow us on Facebook, Twitter, all that good stuff, and Pinterest, too.
Pinterest.
I guess. All right. As always, peace.